It's GetReel, the video blog for all your classic movie needs.
Something to please all tastes and age groups.
Holy mackerel!
Only on the YouTube channel Classic Flicks Mix Picks. Keeping Cornell wild. That's the signpost up ahead. It's GetReel for July 22nd, 2022. It's been hailed as the worst movie ever made.
Worse than you could know.
And it was on this date in 1959.
A date which will live in infamy.
That Plan 9 from outer space was unleashed on an unsuspecting public. Its cult status would help inspire the production of the Academy Award-winning film about the director, Ed Wood, who was also known as Edward Wood, not to be confused with Ed Woodward, also known as Edward Woodward. We good?
Worse than you could know.
Everybody's a critic. On Saturday afternoon at 2, Humphrey Bogart gives one of the most compelling performances of his career in A Lonely Place. He plays Dixon Steele, an aging screenwriter who's coping with all kinds of demons. He drinks too much, he's watching his career fade away, and he goes from zero to pissed off and nothing flat. Here, he discusses a traffic issue with a young citizen. Rock on, baby. Here he negotiates a contract with a producer. Dix, as they call him, becomes a suspect in a murder case, but he's cleared by his sultry neighbor, Gloria Graham. They grope towards a desperate kind of love, but the doubt and suspicion begin to creep in on both sides, building to a scorching climax.
Let me in.
Humphrey Bogart spent the first decade of his career mostly playing one-dimensional Warner Brothers mugs who said lines like,
You'll have nothing to say about it. I'm running things from now on.
He had his occasional Duke Mantee, but it wasn't until the early 40s that the bogey persona emerged in High Sierra and the Maltese Falcon and became iconic in Casablanca. But Bogart continued to explore more complicated characters, and In a Lonely Place is one of his most complex and nuanced performances.
You get to a lonely place in the road, and you begin to squeeze. You're an ex-GI, you know judo, you know how to kill a person.
You know, I was looking at the notes for In a Lonely Place on the TCM website, and I noticed the writer quoted Robert Sklar, my old professor from NYU. He calls Bogey's performance, quote, a radical demystification of the classic Bogart hero, and I think that puts it perfectly. And I think we can see this in later movies like The Cane Mutiny, The Barefoot Contessa, and his final film, The Harder They Fall. He excels at playing characters who are closer to the end than to the beginning, who know about disillusionment and compromise, guys who've renegotiated their deal with life.
You get more out of life when you go out to a movie.
You can find links to all venues mentioned. Just go to the website classicflixmix.com and click on the Where to Find the Flicks drop-down menu. There's a new 3-week, 35-film series starting today at Film Forum. I guess the title is self-explanatory. The LA series at IFC wraps up this week. The film Los Angeles Plays itself can be seen on Wednesday. And there's another great series this week out in Brooklyn at the Academy of Music. It's called The Method on Film. According to their website, the films in this program show the evolution of the naturalistic and internalized approach to performance that actors define themselves in relation to today. Not surprisingly, it kicks off with A Streetcar Named Desire. Other films include A Raisin in the Sun, 5 Easy Pieces, and The Pawnbroker. You can find links to all venues mentioned. Just go to the website classicflixmix.com and click on the Where to Find the Flicks drop-down menu.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have all been waiting for.
With great anticipation, I'm sure. Yeah, it's pledge drive break. We ain't giving out tote bags, but we ain't asking for money. Relax, Farley. Keep your cash. I'm just asking you to subscribe. Unfortunately, you're trapped in 1950, so lousy internet connection. But you're not, so please go ahead and hit that red button. You know, there's more to Classic Flicks Mix Picks than just a new GetReel every week.
What do you got?
What do we got?
Snafu. Situation normal. All fouled up.
Ever see a Private Snafu cartoon? Between 1943 and 1945, The United States War Department produced a series of cartoons just for servicemen. We've got them on Classic Flicks Mix Picks. Check out ClassicFlixMix.com for info and links to the stuff we talked about for the past 10 minutes. Feel free to rant on Facebook, by email, or right on the website. We're back next Friday with a new GetReel, only on the YouTube channel Classic Flicks Mix Picks.